Shamai, I'm going to talk about Kala stuff today, including new exciting news and instruments from them, talk a little bit about strings and hopefully give you some helpful information as well. So yeah, this arrived yesterday, which I will show you in a little while. So can't believe it's been a year since Huddersfield, the Grand Northern Ukulele Festival last year, where I got my first Kala solid body U bass before they were even out anywhere else, and got to chat to Mike Upton, founder of Kala, and got to ask him some really good questions and got some very interesting answers. So what's been going on over in Kala? Well, the new California U bass is finally here. So yeah, first of all, I'm looking at all the U basses are actually in stock with Kala right now. And it wasn't that long ago I made a video on where are all the U basses. Okay, but yeah, there's plenty to choose from now. So looking at the top, we've got some of these new California U basses. We'll dive into those a bit more in a minute, including Maple 5-string, Koa 5-string, Maple 4-string. Some of them are sold out. I'll show you those in a minute. This one there, the solid Hawaiian Koa top. That I am very interested in. Then we're back to some of the fretted and fretless 5-string solid body ukuleles, or U basses, sorry. And of course, we're looking at quite a lot of different electro-acoustic U basses that are now in stock as well. So loads to actually choose from at the minute. You know, wow, there is a good selection here. Then we're looking at the new solid body in the pale pink, in the pale blue or powder blue, and the sweet cream. I've heard a rumour they may be available in fretless at some point. I haven't had it confirmed or anything like that at all. That'll be an interesting one to watch. What I am loving about Kala at the minute, apart from fretted and fretless options, they've brought out some left-handed models as well. Okay, and as you can see, lots of them are in and out of stock. You do have to keep an eye on their site. We've got it in the original candy apple red. Jude's just got one of those. The original sunburst, which I have got, and the original fretted black. And then, as you can see, we've got a big range of electroacoustics back in stock now as well. You know, and they do range in price quite a lot. Right at the very bottom of the page, we can see the ones that are already been sold out. You know, the Koa 5-string, 4-string fretless Koa, 4-string fretted Koa. Do I want a California U bass, the new ones? Yes. When I might get one, who knows? Okay, and then I did think about that gorgeous looking solid Hawaiian Koa, the anniversary edition, $999. They're out of stock at the minute. I don't know if they will have them back in or not, but wow. But I'm definitely interested in the other solid Koa top bass uke as well. So let's dive into these a little bit further. So these are just the California U basses now, the new design. Now I did speak to Mike Upton about these last year. There was a little bit of a delay in the production because they wanted to get things just right. Let's just have a little closer look at one of them at the minute. Let's go for the 4-string fretted. Okay, so I'm not going to go through all the details now. They're on the website for you to go look at. But basically, when they have them in stock, you get a choice of serial numbers. So you can actually see the U bass that you're looking to buy. And then, look at that. Now these, or rather that, is the new bridge and saddle system. Still piezo. Okay, but that looks very interesting because I believe you can alter the intonation and the string height on those. And then we'll look at some of the other pictures. Okay, from different angles. That wood looks so nice. I think it's an ash back or solid body, the ash. I'm just having a quick look. Yeah, swamp ash, which will make it really nice and light anyway. Okay, and there we are. I'll actually scroll right in. Look at that. Okay, so yeah, some really nice new designs. I also think that they've all got truss rods with them now as well. Let's have a little look at one or two of the other models. So that was the fretted koa. The fretless koa next. Ooh, that looks very nice indeed. Again, swamp ash back on them. All right, so they all look nice pieces of wood, let's be honest. And these, as long as I'm assuming they're the same as my Nick West California U-Bass, they will have an active EQ system on it. Yes, I'm just looking there. LR Bags Custom EQ. All right, so yeah, really very nice looking U-basses with the koa. And then, I've got to say, I do like these maple look ones as well. All right, really very nice light wood on those. And again, it's got the swamp ash back. And if we hover over that for a minute, we can see very nice pieces of wood. Really nice. I particularly like the black hardware on them as well. Quick dive in. Let's take a look at one of the 5-string models. Let's look at the fretted one. Now, I know Magnus in Sweden has got one of these, and ooh, he is loving playing at the minute, and I'm hoping to have a chat with Magnus very soon and ask him some questions for you guys. So yeah, those are the different versions of the new design California U-basses. So price-wise, we're looking at about $1,500, $1,500 for the 4 strings and $1,600 for the 5 strings. Obviously, that is direct from Carla at the minute. I have discovered them somewhere else. There seems to be a couple of them in the UK already in Bass Direct, which is a bass specialist shop. It's one I'm really hoping to actually visit quite soon. And they are looking at what? £1,700. But remember, if you do buy direct from Carla, you have got to pay shipping and very often import tax as well. So to the solid body U-basses now. Oh, look at that. It's out of stock. The pink one is now. They do seem to be coming in and out of stock a little bit. All right. The pink, the cream and the blue are not available in the UK yet. Okay, but as we can see here, you know, that's a good range of instruments, and I think personally a really good value price for them. So yeah, just desperately waiting for all the various models to come over to the UK now. So yeah, while we're talking about the solid body U-basses, this is what I've got here. Matt up in World of Ukes has very kindly sent this down to me on loan for me to check it out and show you guys as well. It's the 5-string fretted model. I had to unpack it quickly last night because I didn't even know what colour it was. And as far as I can tell, it has got a high C on it. I was a bit shocked as well. And I have spoken to Matt today and he seemed to think it was a high C on it as well. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to having a good play with this. And I will, of course, let you guys know what I think of it. So if you're over in the US and you've already got the 5-string version, let me know, is yours a low B or a high C? And as I mentioned a moment ago, a really good stock now of the acoustic electric U-basses in all sorts of price ranges as well. You know, $199 being the cheapest one, up to $1,000. Let's just have a quick click on that for a minute. As you can see there was this anniversary version or edition at $999. I did think, what a beautiful looking instrument. All right. And to celebrate the anniversary, I think it's up there. They've put a lovely little individual inlay on the headstock. But I have to admit, I am quite interested in this one here. Okay, obviously playing with the Ukumaniacs, I want to have different options, what instruments I want to play, and I do love playing my Electro Acoustic, and I'm just thinking one maybe with metal strings on it might be a good option to be able to mix and match things up. So yeah, really nice to see a good variety of Electro Acoustic U-basses available now, as I said, in all sorts of prices and all sorts of looks. And yeah, some with polyurethane strings and some with metal strings, but they've all got piezo pickups. Okay, I need to talk about strings because there are a lot of people making mistakes, and I understand why they're making the mistakes, okay? First of all, I'm going to start with the Kala website, all right? When you go to their U-bass strings, you get two choices. You get acoustic electric or solid body. If you're looking for the strings for your new solid body with magnetic pickups, okay, for your U-bass, you need to click here where it says solid body. All right, you understand why this is important in a minute. So on here you can see we've got 4 different versions. We've got 4 string sets, both round wound and flat wound. The flat wound is out of stock at the minute. They seem to be in and out of stock a lot. Or you've got the 5 string sets, okay, for round wound and for flat wound. Now, I've had so many comments and questions asking me when are the strings out for the 5 string U-basses, solid body U-basses. They're here. Well, at least the round wounds are. The flat wounds are coming soon. Look at the colours, important. Orange for the 5 string flat wound set. Navy blue for the 5 string round wound set. Green for the round wounds, 4 strings. And brown for the flat wounds for 4 strings. Now the reason this is important, I'm going to go back a page here, all right? If I click on the U-bass strings, okay, you can see they do look slightly different on that particular picture. All right, they also have got the pahoho, various strings on there, okay, the Thunder Browns, etc. But this is where it's really important, okay? If I go and click on a different website, so I'm going to go to Bass Direct for a minute, okay? And we look at their 4 string set for Galli strings, 23-inch scale. They're not the right strings for your U-bass, for the solid body U-bass. They are made for the Electro Acoustic basses, okay? If I go back one, and hopefully I'll be able to find it, yes, here we go. Can we see how similar this looks? This is the flat wounds again. Hang on, there we go. So if I click here now, all right, we've got the Galli strings 4 string. These are for the 20-inch. But unless you really know what you're looking for, all right, it says Galli strings there. It doesn't say La Bella, and it doesn't, down in that bottom left corner, have the 23.5-inch scale. I've read so many stories of people buying the wrong strings, and I completely understand why. The colours are really confusing, and if you're not sure what you're looking for, so you're looking for 23.5-inch scale and you're looking for La Bella, not Galli strings, whether it's Galli strings 20-inch scale or Galli strings 23-inch scale. No good for your solid bodies because they've got magnetic pickups, and these are for piezo pickups, and in some cases are going to be too short anyway. So yeah, please, please, please be very careful when you're buying your strings, all right? Make sure you're getting the right ones. And if you can't get them because they're out of stock from Kala, check out Strings by Mail in the US and Thomann in Europe. I believe they are both stocking them now as well. So yeah, I have been fitting the Kala flat wounds to many of my basses. The fretless solid body U-bass came with them fitted, direct from Kala, but I have put them on my fretted solid body U-bass, my Fanner Pee-wee bass, and my Flight mini bass as well. So yeah, thank you Kala for making flat wounds that I can put on loads of my basses. So I do hope this video has been helpful. It was the main reason for me making it, to be honest. You know, lots of people have been waiting for the new California U basses to come out, me included. Whether I'll get one or not, who knows? Lots of people have been asking me about the sets of strings for the new 5-string solid body U basses. And yeah, good news on that. The round wounds are already out. The flat wounds are coming soon. And yes, I had noticed quite a few people making the mistakes buying the wrong strings for their U basses, whether it's a solid body U bass, one of the new style ones with magnetic pickups, or Electro acoustics, or even California U basses. Okay, so yeah, hopefully this has been of help. If you'd like to support me here on the channel, I do have a Patreon page, and I'll pop a link in the description below for that. I do hope you've enjoyed this video and maybe found it helpful. As always though, if you've got any comments or questions, please feel free, leave them below. Give us a like if you've enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Thank you for watching.